All right, less than a minute till market opens. Good morning. Welcome back to the stream.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
All right, market pushing down pretty nicely here. Already taking out the overnight lows. Just going straight down. A lot of selling overnight too. It's been going down pretty much ever since midnight. Kind of expect a little bit of a bounce at some point today. So far though, we're just selling more and more. Kind of taking out that overnight low at 23.60 right here. We're just going lower. Kind of holding here a little bit down close to the 23,000s. I guess we're still 20-30 points off. Get that bounce back up to the overnight lows and now rejecting off of it. Buyers still holding up here pretty well. Delta actually breaking some highs here. You can see it's taking out these highs on the cumulative volume delta, but price is still sitting down here, kind of holding at that overnight low area. Buyers still pushing up here. Could be a decent bear flag. Oh. Kind of right here. But I don't know, with buyers being this aggressive on delta, kind of little hesitant to go short. Not gonna lie. Let's look at the 5 minute. Look at that. Huge wick. Massive. Yeah, definitely not a big fan of the divergence there in price and delta. So kind of like we just saw here, it kind of goes lower and then bounce, stay at the highs. So I'm kind of worried about is if we kind of break the lows and get in on this bear flag and then it just pushes higher. Luckily it didn't really fake us out and it's already taken out the highs, so it's kind of the confirmation we need. Bear flag's not playing out. Delta's pushing nice and high. Price is getting up there now too, taking out these highs on the 1 minute. Up about 100 points from the lows. It's pretty good volatility today. And then we got ES kind of struggling to follow the NASDAQ, but it is looking like it wants to push higher too. So keep an eye on it. So far not a lot of good setups, but just gotta be patient, wait for something good to come up. The 5 minute fair value gap here is getting inversed, but because we're taking out these highs on this 5 minute at the same time, it's not my favorite. We swept the lows, inversed the fair value gap, but because we're taking out highs, there's still a chance that we could kind of chop, kind of create like a range down here. Kind of took out these highs, and then I could still kind of go down from here. If there was no high here, yeah, if there's no little high here, swept the low, inverse the gap, retraced, bounced out of it, that'd be pretty beautiful, pretty nice. But it's not the case. Not the case right now. With how much we're going up right now, I don't even know if it's gonna retrace back down there anyways. Just kind of going higher and higher here. Alright, I could have a pretty good bull flag here. Sorry, my voice is gone a little bit. Actually, the ES is still kind of hanging out towards the lows, which is, yeah, this is probably something I normally would take, but yeah, ES kind of chilling at the lows. Kind of hard to take this going long to the highs here without that confirmation that we're in a bullish trend with the ES lagging behind a little bit. So far, kind of faking out the entry, but obviously plenty of time for it to push up. Probably gonna miss out on this, which is fine. But yeah, kind of a bit unfortunate. There it is. It probably would have almost hit my target by now. But yeah, unfortunately, you can see ES down here kind of lagging behind where NASDAQ is all the way at the highs. ES is down here. It needs to kind of get up here, push the highs to kind of confirm the buying pressure and the bullish trend. But it's a good bull flag. Good bull flag setup. Love, good morning. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. Good to see you again. Welcome back to the stream. Happy Tuesday. I did end up trading yesterday because it was Labor Day. So markets were closed and it was holiday. At least over in the US. But we're back today. Hopefully gonna make some money. Have a good time. We got news here in 3 minutes. Well, actually, just about 2 minutes. It's probably smart to hold off a little bit till the news anyways. Why weren't you here yesterday? Sorry, our voice is a little gone. But yeah, it was Labor Day. I'm not sure if they have that in Australia. Probably not. It's probably a US holiday, I'm guessing. But Labor Day means most people were kind of off work. And also the markets, the New York market open was closed. Stock market was closed. Everything was kind of closed for the holiday. Kind of weird. Yeah. Little unconventional holiday or whatever, but Labor Day. Yeah. So no trading. Thought about maybe playing some games, but I had some other stuff to do with my family, so worked on some other stuff, and yeah. But it's Tuesday, new day, we're back. I think I got rid of a little delay my stream had too. I think before it was like 30 seconds or something, but I think now it's only like 5 seconds. So it should be a little nicer for the viewers. And even me as well. I felt like before I'd get like a chat and then like I would just respond to it, but then it'd take a minute or like 30 seconds for them to get the response. So hopefully the new thing's a little bit better. Here we are at 7:45. A little bit of news. I don't think it's going to move the market too much, but you can already see it's a little kind of chop up and down. But how was your weekend, love? If I'm saying that right. Louvre, maybe? really bad with names. How's your day yesterday? My day was good. Yeah, a little chill, just with Labor Day, not as much work and stuff, but did some yard work, did some chores, got a good nap, a little extra sleep. Yeah, it was pretty good, pretty chill day. Yeah, kind of a longer weekend too because of Monday. So that was nice. Caught up on some sleep. Nothing too crazy though, nothing too exciting. But hopefully you had a good weekend or a good day yesterday as well. Alright, we got past news, kind of pushed the market up, continuing this trend to higher. Now that through the little news, we could be good to be looking for a bull flag or some sort of trade here. We got some more news though in 13 minutes, top of the hour, so that one might move the market a little bit more. That one's going to be potentially a little bit more serious. We'll see what it does though. We got a nice pullback here. Again, ES still kind of hanging out at the lows though, so it does make us a bit hesitant to get any long trades here. Market's holding up here pretty well off the 90 MA, pushing higher. Yeah, still lagging behind a bit. Oh, looks like we're already pushing the high. Just need ES to catch up a little bit, then we should be good to take some trades. Definitely taking its time though. Well, I say that, but this candle here, 147 up to 195, that's almost 50-point candle. That's pretty big for the Nasdaq. Got 27.69 ATR, that's also pretty high. Typically it's like a 15, maybe a 20. So definitely moving. Pretty volatile. Definitely would be risking a lot to take any trades. But just a little slow as far as building out any trades. Relatively to the size of the candles, it's moving slow. Guess the country. Ooh. I want to say I want to say South Africa. That could be totally wrong. Oh, the trophies meon's already right? Or could be something else. That's kind of my first guess. It's kind of giving those vibes. We're still pushing higher, kind of getting past that London low. We still have quite a ways until we get to the London high or the Asia high, sitting all the way up at the 23,509. Nearly 300 points higher, which is pretty wild. I mean, we got ways to go. ES finally taking out the highs, catching up to the NASDAQ a little bit, so we definitely could be. I mean, like I was saying, with all the selling in the overnight, you can see like it just tanked all the way down. We definitely could be holding the lows here and pushing up quite a bit today. We'll see. Looking good so far, looking good. Gruff Z, yo, welcome back to the stream. Kind of a volatile day today, but it's looking like the longs are gonna keep pushing higher here. Do got news in 8 minutes though, so we gotta be careful of that. Past the 50K today. Nice. So I like to hear. I know you're saying over the weekend, was it Thursday, Friday, that you've blew one? So it's good that you got one past. Get funded. That's the goal, right? Get funded, get some payouts. That's the next step. Get a payout. That's what I'm working on right now. Alright, bouncing off that London low at the 23,218. How many screens you've used? I have 2 monitors, but on the 2 monitors I've got a couple different like screens and everything. So on my main monitor I just have like my OBS so I can watch the stream and stuff. I have a couple things, like a couple extra things from NinjaTrader that I can see, but mostly it's just like Chrome with like some, if I need to like look stuff up or news and stuff. OBS, right? Keep an eye on the stream. Other monitor, that's where I've got my these 2 screens. You can see the 5 minute and the 1 minute on the NASDAQ. NinjaTrader, 2 different accounts. Obviously if I put an order here,
submitted.
don't
Order
have one
canceled.
over here. And then same with over
Order submitted. Order
here, and I can
canceled.
switch them and everything. But I also have TradingView that I keep an eye on. That's where I see a lot of kind of key levels. I have an indicator on there. Shows me like the London low, overnight low, Asia low, London high, New York high, all that kind of fun stuff, and VWAP as well. So some of those important things, and then I can mark out different areas. But sometimes I'll try and mark them out here on NinjaTrader as well. And yeah, this is where I execute all the trades. So that's why I have it here so you guys can see it. What is your PC specs? It's pretty beefy. It's a custom PC I built. It's been about 2 or 3 years actually. It's been a minute, but it's a pretty fun PC to build. It looks pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. But I got the Ryzen. What is it? Make sure I don't mess it up. 7800X3D. Yeah. So not the newest, but it's still one of the best performing like gaming processors out there right now. Yeah, it's an AMD Ryzen 7 7800X3D. Very good crop processor. And then I have the also AMD 7900XTX graphics card. So not technically the best graphics card, but still holds up pretty well with gaming. And I don't have like 4K monitors or anything, so I don't need like to play in 4K. And ray tracing is only, I mean, if you play single player games, ray tracing is great, but I usually play like multiplayer games anyways. So I'm usually not trying to like push my graphics all the way to the highest they can go. So not the most, I don't know. One day I'll probably upgrade to like a 5090. I think AMD GPU are not good. Why is that? Did you have one and you didn't like it? Or is that just kind of an opinion you have based off what you've seen? Guess the word sign. Is that a sign language word sign, or is that just like a kind of generalized? Because I would guess like a stop, but if that's like sign language, I think that's like, I'm trying to remember what that is. General. I'm guessing, yeah, probably like a stop, right? Kind of like you put your hand out and say like stop. I have the RTX 360. Oh, that's a good card. I had that, or not quite that. I had the RTX 3060 Ti before I built this PC, and it was a great card. Definitely like could have been stronger, and that's obviously why I upgraded. But correct, let's go. But anyways, I wanted an upgrade, so I ended up getting the RTX 4080, built a PC with that, and that was really nice, really awesome. But then I kind of wanted another upgrade, but I didn't quite have enough money for the 4090 because of how expensive it is. But I kind of saw that the 7900 XTX had similar, if not better, performance than the 4080. But
Order submitted.
it was a bit cheaper, so I could kind of save a little bit of money, get a better processor like the 7800X3D, because the 7800X3D, I mean, if you don't like AMD, you don't like AMD, but despite costing less than like the Intel i9, you know, the highest end processor that there is, like the 14900K or whatever it is, or I think there's like a 15 right now, like a 15900K. Oh wait, we got news here in
Order
a
canceled.
minute. We're gonna take that off, but good flag here. Oh, messed up my hockey there. A pretty good flag here. Should kind of push these highs and go higher. But with news, we're gonna play it safe. Keep it easy. Oh yeah, see how wiki that is, how like it's kind of teleporting around. In this case, it obviously would have worked out. We would have made some pretty good money. But at the same time, sometimes orders don't get filled and it can get messy, especially if it went down. News can be very unpredictable. But it looks like we had the right idea. do you copy trade? I do, or I have. That's what I did previously. I had 5 Apex accounts, 5 50K accounts I was copy trading. And yeah, I was doing the copy trading, and I still will do the copy trading. But yeah, I got a bunch of payouts on those accounts, and the copy trading was working out pretty nicely for me. But ended up, after some of the payouts, ended up losing those accounts, and since then I've had a little bit more trouble with just copy trading different things, because as much as I like copy trading, when you have all your accounts on kind of one thing of making trades, that's not the right wording or grammar for that, but basically when you're taking all your trades on one account instead of diversifying it, I mean, if you take a couple bad trades, you obviously take some losses and you end up blowing all of your accounts. Like when you lose one eval, you lose all your evals, or when you lose one funded account, you lose all your funded accounts, which is just not ideal. Sorry, there's a little bit dry. But what copy trader do I use? I use Replicanto. If you look it up, there's plenty of YouTube videos about it. It's one of the best, if not probably one of the only good copy traders for NinjaTrader. It's just an add-on that you can download, and it's kind of put into NinjaTrader. Sorry, I just lost my train of thought. But yeah, Replicanto, pretty good, pretty solid. Before that, I used Quantower, and I still have Quantower. I've pulled it up on the stream a couple of times to show ES or Delta. So I have a couple different accounts on Quantower, and Quantower has a built-in copy trader that works pretty well. But it's also not the best, which is why I kind of switched over to NinjaTrader, because it's a little bit better with the copy trading. But yeah, I got, my screens are kind of split up here in the middle, but this is Replicanto. You can see all my different accounts, the FundingTicks accounts I have, and then take profit down here. And then I can choose a leader account, ratio, just the exact quantity, and then ATM, that kind of stuff. It's pretty solid. That's in it all. Good copy trader. Right now I only have a couple accounts, and I'm kind of, like I said, diversifying my risk by trading them differently. So I'm not really copy trading much right now. But once I start to scale up and get some more funded accounts, then I'll start copy trading kind of 2-3 at a time. So I can still diversify my risk, but also do it a little bit more instead of just one account each. I know you were not here on Monday because of Labor Day, I think, but how about Tuesday? For me, it is still Tuesday. It is September 2nd, which is a Tuesday. I was gonna say, I don't think I missed a day, but maybe I did. Maybe I was going crazy. I was like, is it Wednesday already? But no, it's, for me, my clock is still saying Tuesday. When are you gonna review your face? That's a good question. I'm not against it. Currently I don't have a webcam, so that's part of the reason why. So once I get a little more money from streaming, I might kind of reinvest that. Because I'm kind of reinvesting my trading money into trading, but then if I start making some money through streaming, then I can start reinvesting into better streaming stuff, like a better mic. That's kind of on my list. I'll probably get a better mic before I get a better webcam, or not better webcam. I don't have a webcam, but once I get a webcam, I'll probably put my face kind of over that, by that BangerTrades logo on the top right or something like that. But yeah, I just don't have a good webcam to use, so kind of stuck with that. And I'll, like I said, probably buy a better mic first. I might go buy. All right. Well, thanks for coming and hanging out for a little bit. It's always appreciated. I know it's definitely a little bit late for you. It's what, like 12:06. So for you, it is Wednesday technically over in Australia. But yeah, thanks for coming and hanging out. I'll see you later. But yes, might reveal my face once I get a webcam. But also when I switched over to like my gaming overlay when the market gets choppy, I don't really know like where to put my face, just because I have like I got like my trading and then I got the gaming in the background. Obviously I don't have a game open right now, but if I put my face somewhere, it's gonna kind of be hard. Like there's not a lot of room for that, if that makes sense. Just because we got the trading, we got the game, and then if I put my face somewhere, it just takes up a lot of the screen. So still have to decide what I want to do. What do I want to do with that? If I want to put my face on that, or maybe I'll just keep my face on this screen when I'm trading, and then when I'm playing games, I'll take it off. Something like that. But yeah, I just need to get a webcam. We did make it past news. We're kind of pulling back now through those EMAs. Kind of taking out the 1 minute lows there, but at the same time, we still could be pretty bullish here. I mean, the 3 minute and the 5 minute are looking kind of just like a bigger bull flag here, but it's not really playing out yet. So if we push the high of these candles, I definitely would make sense to kind of get in this like again another bull flag here, but it's definitely a little hesitant to get in that, just since we did take out the low here on the 1 minute. We've been kind of pushing lower, pushing through those EMAs. And the risk would be a bit heavy for me as well, because if I get in like around 34, 35 area when we push these highs, if we put a risk down at the lows, that's like 30 points. $600 on one contract. It's a little bit heavy for one of the 50k accounts that I have, because I can only lose $2,000 with my trailing drawdown before I blow the accounts. So gotta play it safe, gotta be patient, wait for a little bit better of a trade, so not risking as much, because when you lose, I mean, yeah, $600 out of 2,000, it's like a third of the amount of money I can lose. So part of managing risk well and correctly is giving yourself a little bit of that room to breathe, right? If I lose one trade for $600, I can only lose 2 more before I blow my account. But if I'm only risking like $200 to $400, I can lose like 5 to 10 trades before I lose my account. So that's why I typically try and kind of keep my risk down too, so that way I don't blow my accounts. But yeah, it could still be a good bull flag here, but it's definitely a little bit messy, a little ugly on the 1 minute. The risk is still a bit high as well. Like I said, we are pushing lower and lower here. It's taking out more lows and more lows. I don't think it's quite like a reversal setup, but I also Just a little hesitant to go long. Especially since now that we're hanging out below the EMAs. Alright, this could be the break. Kind of getting above this high of this 1 minute candle here. So yeah, that would be kind of the entry. Potentially get long. Just like 22 points. Definitely could push up. Be a nice win. Like I said, I don't really know if it's ready to go down yet. But at the same time, not really sure if I want to buy it either. Yeah, kind of holding up there again. Kind of failing to break out here. EMA is holding up nicely. It's almost tempting to go short, but definitely going to hold off for now. There's a little bit more of a push there. Pushing up a little bit better. See if we can hold and keep pushing higher. Or if we reject back down again. This could be the move though. Not looking bad, but not looking great. Just breaking the high on the 5 minute candle as well. Oh yeah, looks like we're finding some support there, making our way down. Very unfortunate. Oh, kind of playing out this bear flag too. Yeah, market kind of just chopping a little bit, slowly making its way down, but definitely struggling to go up, and not really breaking out down either. So Kind of hard to trade this. Yeah, the only really good setups that we had were this bear flag or bull flag here. But back there ES was lagging behind, so we're a little hesitant. Wasn't really worth the risk to me. And then up here was right before top of the hour news. The ISM manufacturing PMI. And then since then, this has just been a little ugly. Oh, but we are taking out that low there in the 1 minute. This could be what the sellers need to get some momentum and get lower here. If we make another bear flag now, it definitely could be tempting to be a part of it. But as I say that, the market is now pushing back higher. Could be taking out this high in the 1 minute. A little bit choppy, like I say, and kind of pushing its way lower and lower. Kind of a big bull flag here on the overall scheme of things. But it's a bit ugly, and we're kind of struggling to pump up there, so not really sure if I want to get in here and get long here. Yeah, struggling to break that high there already. If we get delta as well, it's really just chopping in this range here. Buyers and sellers just a little bit unsure right now, a little bit unsure what to do. Which makes sense, 'cause so am I. I'm not really sure what this trade's gonna do. Is it gonna kind of play out this 5 minute bull flag and push higher? Or are we gonna kind of keep grinding down, choppy? A little unsure, but we're here for it. Really close to the high on the 1 minute there, but we are in fact rejecting, holding that area. Kind of made a double top there also. Making our way back to that 90 May. It's not really going anywhere. Struggling and wait for it to break out and do something. We might be looking for some trades, but right now we're waiting. We are waiting. We have some funded accounts and we're trying to make some money. We don't want to pull these accounts. Looks like the longs are holding up pretty well. It could be the move here. Yeah, taking out this high. Yeah, the longs could definitely play out here. I wouldn't be surprised if we do pop up to VWAP. VWAP is up there at the 286s. But we're still struggling, still holding. Really hard to want to get in this with how much it's holding. Not a lot of conviction, that's for sure. But yeah, just as we were struggling, now we're pushing. So it's kind of some bad price action, right? Kind of hard to read, kind of hard to know what's going on. Looks like it's rejecting, looks like it wants to not go higher, and then now we're going higher, so. Kind of just playing with people's feelings right now. Yeah, probably gotta, oh, sorry, I don't know what I'm saying there. Probably gotta wait for it to get out of this range, get out of this little area here before we look for anything. Because even though we are kind of breaking structure to the upside, right? We're taking out this high in the 1 minute. It is looking good. But even if we do see like a bull flag here, we're still just kind of in this range that's pretty choppy overall. And if possible, we're going to try and avoid that. So.
We have lost objective Duff.
Granate raus, aufpassen! Ich sehe mir die Wunde an.
We are losing objective Charlie.
Flugzeug gesichtet! Feindflugzeug da oben! Munition, schnell! Feindliches Flugzeug, Jungs! Vorsicht, Flugzeug! Da kommt ein Bomber! Flugzeug da oben! Feindliches Flugzeug! Flugzeug in Sichtweite!
We have taken objective Duff.
Feindflugzeug! Aufpassen! Feindliches Flugzeug gesichtet! Ich sehe ein Flugzeug! Flugzeug, seht ihr das?
We have lost objective Charlie.
Feindliches Flugzeug! Feindliches Flugzeug! Flugzeug da oben! Flugzeug in Sichtweite!
Halfway there, the enemy has the upper hand. Return to the combat area.
Ich habe Sichtkontakt zu einem feindlichen Soldaten. Soldat da drüben. Feindsoldat in Sicht. Das ist einer ihrer Soldaten. Seht ihr? Das ist einer ihrer Soldaten. Vorsicht, Flugzeug!
We have lost objective Duff.
Ich sehe ein Flugzeug!
We have an airship en route.
Flugzeug, aufpassen! Du bist verletzt, ich kann dir helfen.
Our airship has arrived.
Da vorne ein Sanitäter! Feindlicher Bomber! Ein Speer! Hier! Erste Hilfe für dich! Erste Hilfe, greif zu!
We have lost objective Charlie.
Rauchgranate unterwegs! Werfe eine Rauchgranate! Ich sehe mir die Wunde mal an. Zeit für das Rauch. Versorgt keine Wunden! Erste Hilfe, nimm schon! Hier, erste Hilfe. Mal ansehen. Feindlicher Soldat gesichtet. Soldat gesichtet. Vorsicht, das ist einer ihrer Soldaten. Aufpassen, feindlicher Soldat. Feindlicher Panzer gesichtet. Feindflugzeug da oben. Flugzeug gesichtet. Aufpassen! Feindlicher Speer gesichtet! Ein Speer! Seht ihr ihn?
Zırhlı tren görüldü. Dikkat! Hedefi müdafaa edin. Şu hedefi ele geçirin. Düşman askeri görüldü. Onların askerlerinden birini görüyorum. Dikkat eyleyin! Bir asker!
We are losing objective butter.
Hasım askeri o tarafta.
Order submitted. Order canceled. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order filled.
Ziel erobern! Los doch! Feindsoldat in Sicht!
We have taken objective Charlie. We have taken objective Edward.
Stop filled.
Panzer gesichtet, aufpassen! Na bravo, feindliche Kavallerie. Soldat
Return to
gesichtet.
the combat area.
Seht ihr? Das ist einer ihrer Soldaten.
We have lost objective Charlie.
Vorwärts! Erobert das Ziel dort!
We have taken objective Butter.
Aufpassen! Feindlicher Soldat! Vorsicht! Ein Soldat! Ich habe Sichtkontakt zu einem feindlichen Soldaten. Soldat da drüben! Erobert dieses Ziel! Artilleriebatterie aufpassen! Feindlicher Soldat gesichtet!
We are losing objective Butter.
Das ist einer ihrer Soldaten!
We have taken objective Charlie.
Vorsicht! Das
We
ist
have
einer ihrer
lost
Soldaten!
objective Butter.
Feindlicher Soldat! Da!
We have taken objective apples. We control all objectives.
Feindliches Flugzeug!
We have lost objective apples. We have taken objective Charlie. We have lost objective butter. An enemy airship is en route.
Soldat gesichtet! Das Ziel dort!
An enemy airship has arrived.
Ich habe Sichtkontakt zu einem feindlichen Soldaten.
Halfway there, we have the upper hand.
Luftschiff, da drüben! Feindsoldat in Sicht! Feindlicher Soldat! Da! Da ist ein Luftschiff! Das ist ein Luftschiff!
Return to the combat area.
Erobert das Ziel dort!
We have taken objective apples. Return to the combat area.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
Luftschiff gesichtet!
Return to the combat area.
Luftschiff ziemlich groß!
Return to the combat area. Return to the combat area.
Soldat da drüben! Vorsicht! Das ist einer ihrer Soldaten! Vorsicht! Ein Soldat! Das ist einer ihrer Soldaten. Seht ihr? Das ist einer ihrer Soldaten. Aufpassen! Feindlicher Soldat! Feindlicher Soldat gesichtet!
Return to the combat area.
Soldat da drüben! Vorsicht! Ein Soldat! Feindlicher Soldat! Da! Vorsicht! Das ist einer ihrer Soldaten! Aufpassen! Feindlicher Soldat! Soldat gesichtet!
A sentry kit is available near your location. We have taken objective Charlie. We have lost objective Duff.
Seht ihr? Das ist einer ihrer Soldaten! Feindflugzeug da oben!
We have lost objective Apples. We have taken objective Duff. We have lost objective Butter.
Da! Einer.
Oh, I've been muted for a while. That's embarrassing. I don't know when I muted myself. Probably don't got any viewers. Well, that's unfortunate, but just kind of waiting for the setup here. We're just going lower and lower, but Delta is really far behind, so I don't really want to get short because we're probably just gonna wick down and bounce up like we were doing right now. I definitely do not want to get long either. Probably a lot of guys here. Well, evasive maneuvers there. Oh no, I swear, people always have an angle on me. They're just everywhere. They are exactly where they need to be. Gotta love it. Alright. A lot of guys over this way. Another good looking bear flag. Oh my gosh.
We are losing objective.
Pops up over the rock and nothing I can do. Lost half our team as well. I was gonna say, there's no way I get that kill. Somehow we did.
We are losing objective Ed.
Yeah, there's a lot of people here. It's not... Oh my gosh. Where'd that guy even come from? I was just over there. There was nobody. Yeah, our team's gonna get fricked. We got no one doing anything.
The enemy controls all objectives.
That was fast. That was a fast. So even I'm struggling to... Oh. Don't know what happened there. Don't know what happened there. Game just like restarted. I'm gonna switch servers because I don't want that to happen again. Holding up here for now.
Mit Schild, Schwert und Speer gegen David mit seiner Schleuder.
Kind of hard not to short this. Delta's still just making highs though. Yeah, really hard to get in this. Yeah, there it goes. Like I said, we literally wicked down below that candle, which would have maybe been an entry for me, and then we just bounced to take out the highs. Holy crap. Let's see. What the? What just happened? I guess you guys didn't see that because I didn't switch over my thing because I'm a bot. But I just had the craziest lag spike. Everyone on my team has like 200, 500 ping. I have 58 now, which is not too bad. Is the server scan DDoS or something?
We are losing objective apples.
No one's even spawning in.
We have lost
This kid's just running around, getting kills. He's at 8 kills. Everyone else is lagged out of their mind, even his own team. This is weird. Everyone's like lagged out. They're not even playing. A couple people on my team are doing alright, but they're just dying to this guy. Their team has a couple people, but then the rest of them also. Oh, that's super weird. Finally selling off now. The right idea, but obviously got to fake out the sellers before it actually does anything. Delta is still not there. Sellers are. Yeah, this server sucks too. It's been unfortunate. Might have to call it a stream. Can't find any good servers. And market's not doing anything. Except stopping people out. And yeah, there's like no sellers, but the price keeps going down. Which is like the tough part of trading this. The heck? There's like 5 people. 5 people here. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Jeez. Said I had 60 people in it. Do a little refresh. Yeah, it still says there's 59 people on that server. I have to queue up for these full games, but I thought for sure we could get in some of these other games, but they're all just being weird. I don't know, might be about that time, might be done in the day. Not bad stream. A couple people chatting earlier, but I don't think anyone's watching right now. And yeah, I can't get any good servers right now. And market's just, I mean, it was moving alright earlier, but we just had some news and stuff we were trying to be cautious of, and then since then it's just been chopping and not really giving us anything at all. So appreciate everyone who tuned in and hung out for a little bit. I'll be back tomorrow. Peace out.